God has chosen this moment to speak directly to your heart. He knows your struggles and is sending this message as a powerful reminder that you are never alone. Now is the time to pay attention, for something significant is about to be revealed. This is not just a message of comfort, but an invitation to transform your life and protect yourself from the snares of the enemy. Stay alert, stand firm, and allow the divine light to illuminate your path. The revelations to come could change the course of your history and bring peace, prosperity, and hope to your future. God sends this warning to protect you from imminent danger. He knows that the enemy is quietly working to sow sadness, fear, and even financial crisis in your life. This is a reminder that faith is your best weapon against any adversity. Staying close to God during this time is essential to facing and overcoming these challenges. Your connection with Him will be your strength, your shield, and your protection against the pitfalls that may arise. The heavenly angels on their divine mission had disturbing visions. They saw situations that could become critical if you are not attentive to divine instructions. Sharing God's messages with the wrong people could jeopardize the plans He has for you. Now is the time to trust, listen, and act wisely so that the heavenly plan can be fully executed. Your protection starts with obedience. Trusting God's plan is essential to preventing these situations from escalating. Not only does He want to protect you, but He also wants to show you the way to come out of every difficulty stronger. His plans are always greater than we can imagine, but for them to come to fruition, it is essential that you trust and follow His leading. Every detail matters. God is asking you to keep this moment a secret because not everyone around you has good intentions. Some people may try to sabotage the blessings being prepared for you. Protect what He is sharing with you and know that He is in control of all things. There is no room for fear when God is guiding your steps. Trust Him. Envy is one of the most destructive forces that can work against you. God is asking you to take decisive action to cut it out of your life, both in terms of your own feelings and outside influences. He sees how much it has consumed your energy and how much it may be blocking your blessings. This is the time to free yourself, clear your mind, and focus on what really matters: your divine purpose. It's important to recognize the situations in which envy manifests. Sometimes it comes in subtle ways, influencing your thoughts and attitudes. Other times, it comes from people around you who can't bear to see the brilliance that God has placed within you. In both cases, God is guiding you. Your strength lies in faith, prayer, and the wisdom to discern who deserves to be by your side. God also asks that you avoid comparisons. Each person has a unique purpose, and yours is precious in God's eyes. Comparing yourself to others only weakens your self-confidence and obscures the path He has laid out for you. Look at your blessings and remember that God has a perfect plan for your life that is constantly in motion. When you choose to close the doors to envy, you make room for love, peace, and prosperity to enter your life. God wants you to live fully, free of resentment and focused on what really matters. By freeing yourself from envy, you will be aligned with God's purpose and ready to receive the blessings He has prepared for you. Trust that the best is yet to come. God is preparing something extraordinary for you, and He wants you to be ready to receive it. The divine revelations to come will not only bring clarity, but will open doors that seemed closed. He asks that you keep an open heart, a focused mind, and a willingness to act upon His instructions. Every detail of this message is a gift from the Creator to help you move forward. The angels have revealed that the next few hours are crucial. Something significant is about to happen, and your attention is essential. God wants you to understand the depth of these revelations and that they are not just information, but direction that will shape your future. Listening carefully is the first step to taking advantage of the opportunities that are before you. The blessings God is preparing require spiritual preparation. Your faith will be the key to understanding and applying the messages He sends. Trust in His guidance, for He never fails in His promises. As you align yourself with God's plan, you will begin to see miracles happen in every aspect of your life. God is in control, directing every detail. Discover a new way to prosperity and personal fulfillment. God wants you to reach your full potential, and my ebook, Achieving a Prosperous Life Through Spiritual Empowerment, can be the next step in your journey. This guide is a powerful tool to help you overcome challenges, grow spiritually, and build a life of purpose and abundance. When you purchase the ebook, you will also receive an exclusive gift: 8 hours of audio at the 741 Hz frequency, known to promote emotional healing, mental clarity, and spiritual balance. Don't miss this opportunity. Click on the link in the description, Get your ebook now and start your transformation today. God knows that the challenges may seem overwhelming at times, but He reminds you that your strength lies in standing firm. The enemy will try to distract you, use people or situations to weaken your faith and keep you from your blessings. But God asks you to keep going and keep your focus on His promises, for it is in perseverance that victory is manifested. He will not let you face anything alone. Perseverance is a testament to your trust in God. Every time you choose to go on, even in the face of uncertainty, you are declaring that you believe in God's plan. This attitude moves God's heart and opens the way to new possibilities. He is watching your every move, preparing the perfect moment to surprise you with blessings you can't even imagine. The angels indicate that there will be temptations along the way. These distractions may come in the form of doubts or even opportunities that seem good but are not in God's plan. That's why He asks you to be vigilant and maintain your relationship with Him in prayer. It is this relationship that will give you the discernment to choose what is right. When you choose to stand firm in the face of difficulties, God multiplies your strength. He turns every tear into joy, every struggle into victory. Trust that He is in control and that every challenge you overcome is evidence of His love and care for you. Your perseverance is the key to fully living out the promises God has for your life. The enemy is cunning and uses strategies to try to distract you from the purpose God has planned for you. Often these traps come disguised as harmless situations or even people close to you who, without your realizing it, are being used to create confusion. God asks you to be vigilant because not everything that seems good is actually part of His plan. One of the greatest traps is doubt. When the enemy realizes that you are about to accomplish something significant, he tries to sow uncertainty in your mind. These doubts can cause you to question your abilities or even God's purpose in your life. This is when you need to strengthen your faith, remembering that God never fails. Another strategy of the enemy is discouragement. He tries to use everyday setbacks to make you give up, believing that the effort isn't worth it. But God asks you to stay focused on His promises, because every step you take in faith brings you closer to victory. Discouragement has no power over those who trust in the Lord. Finally, God reminds you that His protection is upon you. As you remain in prayer and seek His presence, the enemy's traps are exposed and have no power over your life. Trust in God's power as He fights for you, driving away all evil and leading you into a future of light and abundance. God is calling you to free yourself from all that binds you to the past. Grief, mistakes, and regrets can act as chains that limit your progress. He wants you to let go of these burdens and allow renewal to take hold of your life. This is the time to leave behind what no longer contributes to your growth. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful tools for this release. God asks you to forgive not only others but also yourself. He knows that you have done your best in every situation and wants you to move on without guilt or resentment. Forgiveness is the way to healing. When you let go of the past, you make room for God to work in your life in new and surprising ways. He wants to fill your heart with peace and your mind with clarity so that you can see the possibilities that lie ahead. To break free is to give yourself the chance to begin again with purpose. God promises that when you leave the past behind, you will find a future full of opportunity and fulfillment. He is ahead of you, opening paths and preparing blessings beyond anything you have ever experienced. Trust Him and allow this deliverance to bring a complete transformation to your life. God is preparing something great for you, and He wants you to know that His promise never fails. The blessings that are coming are not only material but spiritual and emotional. He is working to align every area of your life to bring peace, joy, and purpose. Every promise of God is a reflection of His infinite love for you. The angels have revealed that something significant will happen in the coming days. It could be an unexpected opportunity, an answer to a prayer, or a moment of clarity about what to do next. God wants you to be ready to recognize these signs and act in faith. He is already preparing the ground for everything to work out perfectly. These revelations remind you that God is always in control. Even when things don't seem to be going your way, He is working behind the scenes to make sure the best happens. Your patience and trust are essential if you are to see the full plan unfold. God asks you to continue to walk in faith. The blessings are closer than you think, and He wants you to know that your every effort will be rewarded. This is the time to trust and believe that great things are to come. God is faithful and His promises will be fulfilled. God emphasizes that the decisions you make today will have a direct impact on your future. He wants you to seek wisdom in every decision and to align yourself with God's purposes. This wisdom comes from Him and is available to those who ask in prayer. It is through this discernment that you will avoid pitfalls and find the right path to take. The heavenly angels send you signs to guide you. It could be a feeling of peace as you contemplate a decision, or an inner warning about something that is not in line with God's plan. Listening to these signals is essential to making decisions that honor His purpose for your life. Often the most difficult decisions are the ones that bring the greatest growth. God may ask you to leave behind habits, people, or situations that are not contributing to your progress. Although it may seem difficult at the time, these decisions are fundamental to moving forward into the blessings prepared for you. When you act wisely, doors begin to open supernaturally. God wants you to know that He is in control and that by trusting Him, your decisions will bear abundant fruit. Continue to seek guidance in prayer and in the Scriptures, and allow God to guide you every step of the way. God asks you to practice forgiveness as an act of healing and deliverance. Accumulated hurts can act as a weight that hinders your growth. By forgiving, you not only free the other person, but you also make room for God's peace to fill your heart. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful expressions of God's love. It's not always easy to forgive. There are times when the wounds seem too deep to heal. But God reminds us that just as He forgives us daily, He also gives us the strength to extend forgiveness to others. It's a process that takes time and commitment, but it results in complete transformation. In addition to forgiveness, God invites you to cultivate compassion. Looking at others with empathy and understanding their struggles brings us closer to divine love. Often those who hurt us are dealing with pain of their own. Being compassionate is a reflection of God's goodness in your life. As you forgive and show compassion, you become more aligned with God's purpose. God wants you to experience the ease that comes from letting go of the past and embracing the present with a pure heart. These actions open doors to new blessings and healthy relationships while strengthening your connection with Him. God wants you to take care of your soul as well as your body. Spiritual health is fundamental to your ability to face challenges with strength and hope. When you nurture your relationship with God, your mind becomes clearer, your emotions more balanced, and your faith stronger. This is the time to prioritize your connection with the divine. The angels observe that in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it is easy to neglect spiritual care. God asks that you take time to meditate, pray, and seek His presence. These practices are like food for your soul, bringing peace and clarity even in the most difficult situations. It is in this quiet space that you will hear God's voice. Spiritual health is also directly related to your prosperity and overall well-being. When you are in harmony with God, your energy flows positively and doors begin to open in all areas of your life. He wants you to have an abundant life, and that begins with strengthening your spirit. God reminds us that spiritual health is an ongoing journey. No matter where you are, there is always room to grow and connect more deeply with Him. Start today by taking a few minutes to give thanks, reflect, and seek the divine presence. This connection will transform your life in powerful and lasting ways. Even when you can't see it, God is at work. He is working behind the scenes to align situations, move people, and open doors that will lead you to a future of abundance and peace. His faithfulness is a constant reminder that He never forsakes those who trust in Him. This is the time to strengthen your faith and believe in the unseen. Often the most important changes happen subtly, almost imperceptibly. God wants you to know that every detail is being taken care of. Even the delays or difficulties you face have a greater purpose. He is molding you, strengthening your faith, and preparing you to receive the blessings to come. God also reminds you that His timing is perfect. Even when things don't seem to be moving forward, He is taking action. Patience is a virtue He asks you to cultivate, trusting that all things work for your good. Waiting is part of the process of preparing for something greater. While God works behind the scenes, He asks you to remain steadfast in prayer and gratitude. Your faith is what keeps you connected to Him and allows His promises to be manifested. Remember that God never leaves His work unfinished. What He has begun in your life will be completed to perfection. God invites you to walk with Him, trusting that His promises are real and that the best is yet to come. This is a call to let go of fear and doubt and replace them with hope and trust in His perfect plan. He wants you to know that you are never alone. Walking with God won't always be easy, but it will be full of purpose. He promises that He will be by your side every step of the way, guiding you and protecting you from adversity. Your faith is what will sustain you in difficult times, allowing you to see beyond the challenges and find the light in the midst of the darkness. God also wants you to share that faith with others. By living a life of hope and gratitude, you will be a living testimony to His transforming power. Your actions and words can inspire others to seek God's presence and find the peace you have experienced. Now is the time to take a step of faith. Trust that God has something extraordinary in store for you. He is the source of all strength, peace, and love. Walk with Him, knowing that each day brings new possibilities and blessings. God is faithful and His promises never fail.